Today we are going to discuss about a country which is belongs to Himalayas, or better say, which is under the Himalayan side, that belongs to Nepal. Around 3 crores of people are facing climate issues because they have the biggest issues and impact of GLOS, or better say, glacial lake outburst floods, which is extremely important at present. When the sea level rise is extremely high and melting ice is in under crisis, so all over the world, these GLOFs become a crisis point. This is not only for Asia, this is not only for South Asian countries, this belongs to Europe, this belongs to United States, this belongs to South America, from Brazil, Argentina, everywhere, the situation is same. From flat situation, when it becomes a higher place, it's come to the GLOFs. So this is become a crisis from Nepal, but we are not discussing about the country or regarding on the only 3 crores of people, or we have kind of belongs to the discussions regarding how the balance it is going on regarding Nepal and the balance of between the other countries because it belongs to Himalayas. So we know there's a multiple countries, not only Nepal, there's the China, India, Bangladesh, and many other countries are completely or not a particular jointly is associated with Himalayas. Sikkim is almost closely tie up with lots of Himalayan parts. So this is actually the scenario where we are talking about discussions regarding GLOFs. So it is very, very crisis. None of these, there is also a particular related discussions regarding how the agriculture issues are facing, the drought situations, unusual floods, which is extremely important as a regular basis, and besides of earthquake, these are the major parts when we are talking about discussions. In spite of Nepal, we all know there is almost a percentage of 5 to 10% of regular increasing of climate refugees because they are migrated for the scenario of climate disaster, or better say, the forcefully migrated for the climate crisis. So this all belongs to this kinds of scenario when a global platform like United Nations and UNEP is discussing regarding this kinds of issue that climate migration is going up and these kinds of developing nations. This is actually need requirement of supports from developed countries like United States, like European countries, European Union about climate finance, how to survive, what should be the survival strategy. Then this should be the next generation policy that how to save a country which is belongs to Himalayas and the mountains and the scenic beauties. They are losing their strength, they are losing their ideology, they are losing their communication address for unusual floods, unusual rainfalls, unusual drought, even some kinds of situation, they are losing their agricultural land, they are losing their resource, they are losing their daily earning focus point, which is extremely important at present. So we all know for a developing country which belongs to a percentage which is a global population is just 2 to 3% of particular percentage, their economy is some kinds of not affecting, but the thing is that the nature is almost affecting on other countries, which is extremely important because we all know it's a tie-up between India and Nepal, always in the close to the borders, and the tie-up between the Himalayas. So the GLF situation not only facing at Nepal, also facing the same situation in India, the perspective of different areas. So this is very important to discuss and how to save these situations. I already discussed around the particular positions that this is the point that we have to think about monetarizations, which is very, very important. Electronic monetization, which is extremely powerful with the using of artificial intelligence, how to monitor the glacier outburst flood, what should be the parameter. Sikkim and more than 16 red light lakes, which is already marked that this is the lakes which are actually based more than GLOS. There should be a flat situations. So this is the time to make more awareness to people, to make more awareness about climate educations, that what should be the plan that GLOS it should be the particular strategy to maintain. There should be the particular time to monitoring or alarming situation of premature floods, that there should be a flat situation. People can go and migrate some another areas to survive their life, and also their communication perspective and the resources which they are losing daily as their daily lives and daily life structure. So there should be a particular scenario of global parameters on the electronics and technology system assistance. When an upbringing of population is increasing, there should be the particular urban development and the monetary decisions on regarding what should be the strategy of the housing, the new strategy of construction engineering on the building plantation, that should be the proper design. So this is all going regarding on climate issues on the global economy and slightly the global impactful economy, which is very, very important in spite of climate mitigations, climate adaptation, and also the sustainable finance, which is very important, because without a proper diagram of sustainable finance regarding these kinds of unusual reactions regarding from environment to daily lives, so we can't afford these kinds of things on the future lives, or the more crises, or the who are actually victims for the people to survive the situation on the upcoming days. So this is the part of Nepal, this is the strategy to be the safe Nepal from the future crisis, and this is going on regarding the parameter, which is all you already know, that A23 A68, one of the two largest iceberg already out of the positions from Antarctica. There is Arctic situation, which is extremely high. The geologists are extremely under tension. What should be the future of these Arctic situations? So this is the time. This is the time to think about what should the GLO strategy. There should be the proper diagram. There should be proper monitoring situations. There should be proper ideology. There should be the proper strategic maintenance policy. That there should be the people should understand what should do and what should not do regarding when we are talking about reforestation and deforestation. This should be the another thinking of policy for upcoming days. Thank you.